and it helps you to kind of save money as well, because you're not overspending when you're at a point where you're very, very hungry. Hi everyone, my name's Reni, and today's topic is going to be about how to live a minimalistic life. So I'm going to share with you a few ideas about how I currently practice this, from the food that I eat to the way I organise my house. And if you find it useful, don't forget to like below and subscribe to my channel. So here goes 5 techniques. The first one is to really train yourself how to live with less. So sometimes we think that we need more items than we actually do. I know I've done this in the past. So it can lead us to stock up a lot of things and overspending on a regular basis. But the truth is, we might already have what we need, what we think we need, and our lives just becomes extra baggage. Do you know that feeling of extra baggage? It's not a nice feeling. So I've just imagined having unwanted things or unused things which just piles up and up and up, and it just can be so dragging. So one of the best ways of really identifying what's important is by asking yourself following questions. So the first question is, how often do I use this? The second question to ask yourself is, when did I use it last? And the third question to ask, will I use it again in the next 6 months? Now, if your answer was, how often did I use it? I used it over a year ago. When did I use it last? Over 6 months. And will I use it in the next 6 months? No. That usually gives you the indication that that is not really necessary in your life. It's not doing you any good. You could sell it, you could just store it away, you could give it to charity, do something with it. So it can really help you decide what items are important to keep and which ones you should give up on. The second technique is to declutter your home. So one of the best ways to actually get rid of unused items is to live a minimal life. I tend to declutter every few weeks and absolutely love the feeling of getting rid of unused items or things I haven't really got space for. The feeling is so good that it's just, it makes me feel clear, it clears my mind, and it gives me a better perspective of things around me. Do it today, have a declutter of your room, and do it every few weeks. You'll feel great inside, and also it will help you think better in terms of everything will be more organised. You'll be able to see things that you really use and need. So yeah, it can be a form of therapy itself. The third thing is to meal prep. So really imagine if you do have your meals prepared in advance, how much time and preparation would that save? Usually a lot, because sometimes it takes so much time to think about what you're going to eat, to prepare it. But if it's all done in advance, then you can just go downstairs, go into the fridge, grab your lunch and just eat it straight away. So think about meal prep. Now I usually do meal prepping, and especially if I'm at work, then it's good to just have it all ready and set out, so you don't feel extra stress or that you have to prepare it. And it helps you to kind of save money as well, because you're not overspending when you're at a point where you're very, very hungry, because you know there's food there. So it's very important in terms of that. And do it on the weekends when you're free, or if you're not free on a weekend, do it on a day where you're free and not hungry. If you're meal prepping when you're really hungry, you might put in the wrong foods that you're just craving at that time. So meal prepping is so good in terms of living a minimal life. But saying that, a lot of people go without meal prepping and they're still able to prepare as much as they eat. So it's a totally individual thing. And also try and minimise your fridge and drawers and cupboards. So really look in there and think, am I using this? And how often do I use it? And the same questions as I said before. The fourth thing is to start recycling and reusing items. So I'm still working on this myself, but it's a goal that I'm using to improve my life. And it's always good to have different separate bins, plastic to paper to food waste, as it can make it easy to recycle. And recycling can save a lot of money, especially when it comes to reusing plastic bottles. And the main beneficial aspect is that it's great for the environment. So you're not really damaging the environment if you're reusing this stuff and you're recycling it. So if you're having to clear out, you could always donate your unwanted clothes to charity. You could sell them off instead of throwing them away. And another tip is to really use reusable containers instead of paper plates and cups. Use multi-purpose containers, which really allow different sections for different items to be stored, and it can really save a lot of space. Okay, so the final tip is really to set goals for minimalism. It's less likely of a chance that you're going to really minimalize your life if you're not really setting goals. So think about, what do you want to achieve from this? What do you want to achieve from being minimalistic? Is it that you want your house to be free of clutter? Is it that you want to help the environment by reducing waste? It may be that you want to try even budget better or live with only the simple items that you feel are necessary for daily living. Whatever your goals are, ensure that you write these down. So write these down on paper, as it'll be easier to refer to and it will make it realistic to achieve. So my final tip is, by writing more about what you want to achieve in life and how you want to become minimalistic and how it will make you feel, it's more likely to happen and it's going to change your life. So I hope some of these tips have been helpful to you. I'm going to wish you good luck for going ahead with minimalism, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and also check out my website. So my website is, I'll read it in the comments section, but also just to reiterate it's www.renisharma.com. Thanks everyone for listening, and watch out more for more of my videos. Bye!